Alright guys, welcome back to your 28th Ruby tutorial, and in this lesson I'm going to be talking more about arrays and showing you guys a couple cool ways that you can add elements into an array. So I showed you guys how to pretty much create a full array last time with all the elements already in it, but now I'm going to show you guys an alternative way, because often what you want to do is at first you just want to create a blank array, and then maybe you want the user that's using your program to be able to fill it up, or other programmers, and you don't know what all you want in your array at first. So the first thing that people do is typically create a blank array, and here's how you do that. Instead of putting square brackets with a bunch of things in it, just put empty square brackets with nothing in between. Now go ahead and hit enter and check it out. We have an array called cheese and nothing is in this array yet. So let me show you guys how to add elements into your array after you created an array. The first thing that you could do is you can use, well, go ahead and type the name of your array, then use the double less than signs. Now, okay, I might as well type out the whole command, because if I try to explain what I'm going to type next, it's not going to make sense. So first item. So what we want to do is we want to add a bunch of strings or text into this array. So the first way is to do this, and this is called pushing or adding an element onto the end of your array. So basically we have the item we want to add, which is called first item. Now you can kind of see these double less than signs is like an arrow flowing into cheese. So now whenever we hit enter, this item is going to flow into the array cheese. Check it out. Now if we go ahead and print out cheese on the screen, we have one item in there. So again, that is called pushing, or basically adding an element onto the end of your array. Now you can also do this in an alternative way. Now that's, go ahead and type the name of your array, which is cheese, and use the push method. Now this is pretty much the same exact thing as before, but it's easier for a lot of beginners to visually see what's going on now, rather than this double less than operator. So now in between, as your parameter for push, go ahead and type in whatever item you want, like second item. Now go ahead and hit enter, and what this is going to do is it's going to push this item onto the end of your array. Basically add this onto your array. Pretty good, pretty good. So now, just like before, we can access the individual elements by putting cheese 0, which is the first item, or cheese 1, which is the second item, and we can, print them out on the screen. We could, I don't know, change them if we want. We could do a whole bunch of sort of things with them. So now let's go ahead and take a look at that cheese array one more time. It has first item and second item. Let's go ahead and add one more item onto it. And, I'm not going to do third item because that's just boring. Let's just go ahead and do tuna McTuna. That looks pretty good. So now our array consists of 3 items. First item, second item, and tuna McTuna. Sounding pretty good. So now that we know how to add items onto the end of your array, I think it would be a good idea to learn how to take items off the end of the array. So pushing, remember this, pushing is adding items on, popping is taking items off. So let's go ahead and pop an item off the end of this array. Now, a key thing you want to take note of is this. Since you're saying, okay, remove an item from this array, you don't need to specify the item. That's what a lot of people are confused about. Whenever you pop an item, it doesn't need parameters. It's just going to take the last one no matter what it is. So go ahead and put cheese pop. That actually sounds like a soda drink or popcorn or something. And go ahead and hit enter. And now it returns to you tuna McTuna. Now the reason it does this is it's pretty much saying, okay, this is the item that we removed from your array. So before our array was first item, second item, and tuna McTuna. Now we popped off the last element, which was tuna McTuna. Now if you just go ahead and take a look at cheese, check it out. It now only consists of that first item and second item, but tuna McTuna is no longer on there. And we can go ahead and print out, well, pop off another one, but actually, might as well. I was going to say something else, but never mind. I was getting flabbergasted. So let's go ahead and pop off the next element. What one does this pop off? The second item. Now, if you go ahead and take a look at that cheese array, it only has that first item. Pretty interesting, huh? So there you go. There's your quick tutorial on how to push, pop, and all about cheese. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.